Hey there, YouTube. I actually just fucking recorded this entire fucking thing, and the audio was all shitty. So hopefully this audio will be much better. Fuck. Anyways, yeah. One of my things I kind of left out in the previous video was there's a really great quote on in God's Debris. I really recommend reading the book. Go to Wikipedia, type in God's Debris, and then at the bottom there'll be like a link to a PDF format of the book, and it's fucking bomb. It's a thought experiment actually, and it's neither fiction nor nonfiction. I mean, like people debate about what fucking category it's in. It's a fucking bomb ass book. It's free. It's 132 pages. It's real short. Take you a couple hours, and it's amazing. It's one of the best books I've ever read. So, anyways, the relationship part really talks about how um, you need to find someone that is actually compatible with you, and like someone who you can accept their flaws instead of just trying to change them. Because if you think about it, you're actually imposing yourself onto the other person when you're trying to change them. So like you're almost in love with yourself and not the other person. So if you're gonna want to change someone, then you're not in love with them, and don't be with them if you have to change them in order to be with them. So I mean, like for the most part, freedom is a relatively new idea, and tyranny is an old idea. Trying to control things has always been a prevalent theme amongst history, and it is still very prevalent amongst humans today. And I think definitely, fucking people need to more embrace freedom. It might necessarily not get them to what they want, but it will get them something that is a little bit more fucking true to what they want, rather than something that's fake. Like if you're just fucking controlling someone to love you, then it's not really love. Uh, you're just fucking controlling their life, and you're being a tyrant in their life. So look up libertarianism. It's all about like, having the freedom to do fucking whatever the fuck you want. Basically, it's so long as you don't hurt anyone else, and or you know, fucking, you don't kill anyone. You don't get away with anyone else's freedom to do something like slavery or any of those other things. So libertarian philosophy can actually be added to pretty much anything. And I think it's very important to add that philosophy into people's relationships because there's just too much control and manipulation going on, and you're gonna really have to let them go. Like it's just like a cat. If you let the cat out outside of that door, there's no real you have no real assurance that they're ever gonna come back. But if they love you, and if they're used to being with you, if you're feeding them and stuff like that, they're always going to come back. That's their home, and they might have like some sort of affection for you. I don't know if like cats really do, but it's just an analogy. And you're gonna have to trust the other person. You're gonna have to trust they're gonna keep coming back to you, and and if they're cheating on you, then so be it. Whatever, just fucking ditch them. Because if they're cheating on you, like I see cheating as total bullshit. Like if you want to be with someone else, go fucking be with them. Don't be with some other person that you feel is holding you back. That's complete bullshit. And I must say, water is the greatest thing in existence. But anyways, moving on. We're gonna go to marriage. See now, two of my friends are well, one of them's engaged, another one is married now, and I think it's fucking totally retarded. Sarah Caroline, you are idiots. Thank you. That's my opinion. So be it. But anyways, fucking one of them went and totally just had a fucking Las Vegas wedding, and another one's totally engaged, and they're gonna go to Las Vegas and have a wedding in like a couple months, and it's fucking stupid. First off, the guy that she's with is like totally fucking shitty, anyways. It's nothing exciting about him, but I don't think he's the right person for her. But that doesn't even really matter because if you think about it, marriage is just sort of the solidifying of the relationship. It's like the plan for marriage is to have that relationship last for your entire life. And assuming of course you don't want to get divorced, that's the plan at least. That you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. But if you're gonna spend the rest of your life with this person, what's a couple more years of not being married? You're still together. Marriage is just a fucking word. It's a social institution. It's where you're fucking sharing half of your shit with someone else. Of course, unless you get a prenup. But you know, wait it out. It's fucking foolish to be impulsive and rush into things. Because marriage, if you haven't solved all the problems of your relationship, if you haven't been able to make a symbiotic relationship and to actually be in harmony with someone else, to care about someone else other than yourself, other than your own needs and emotions, then there's going to be a fuckload of problems in that marriage. I mean, I really think that my parents had a dysfunctional relationship, a dysfunctional marriage, because it really showed me what I don't want. Um, there's just they're just horrible, and you're gonna have to find someone that you're already compatible with. You want a perfect fucking relationship, and a lot of people think like perfect relationships don't exist. It's totally something you achieve. And perfect, of course, is subjective, but I'm just saying, like, there's no fights. You don't need to fight. That's like forcing your opinion or forcing your will onto the other person, forcing your way of doing things. And it's like if you're actually like truthfully communicating and trying to compromise, then there shouldn't be any fucking fights going on whatsoever. Fights are for immature motherfuckers. So stop fighting. You know, love. That's what it should be all about, anyways. That's what you're trying to do, and wait it out. You don't know anything about someone. I say, you don't know anyone. I mean, you don't know anything about anyone until you live with them, because how someone acts in public and how someone acts in the confines of their own home is completely different. I mean, like one of my roommates here just leaves his shit everywhere, doesn't clean shit up. The other one kind of does, but I mean, like he's a little bit more chill about it. And my other roommate, just fucking is OCD, cleans shit up, and it just pisses him off that they just fucking leave shit around everywhere. But that's totally true. I mean, that could happen in a relationship where all of a sudden you're fucking happy, you're fine, you've been together for like a year or two, everything's fine, you've never even been in fights before. Then all of a sudden, you start living together, and the fuck won't even wash his dishes, the fuck won't wash his clothes. That might piss you off. So you're gonna have to really understand their personality and their behaviors too, and you're gonna have to accept them for their flaws. So I think a really good trick is if you want them to do something yourself. Like my mom fucking always talks about how my dad sits on his ass and never does anything, but then she fucking has him doing all this shit, and then she just sits there and watches or reads a magazine. So fuck that. Yeah, they really like share things off every now and then. It's like my dad will do everything, or my mom will do everything, but they never like symbiotically do shit. It's like, why don't you both wash the dishes? Fucking have some like fucking time together while doing something at the same time. I mean, you could talk and fucking do the dishes, or like, if you're like, hey, take out the trash, then hey, you take out the trash, I'm gonna do the dishes. It's a fucking symbiotic relationship, you know, uh, sort of an eye for an eye in a good sort of way, you know, and if you're gonna get married, please don't rush into things. It's very fucking foolish. It's not gonna solve anything, and if anything, it's gonna just hurt things even more. So, you know what? Stop trying to control people's lives. Stop trying to control everything, and just let things fall into place. Just let it go. Roll the dice, and just whatever you get, that's what you get. Uh, Stop trying to control your reality. Like just find someone who's fucking compatible for you, and I think things will work out pretty great. Um, so yeah, and also when it comes to love and all these other like fucking books and shit, just remember you can't have wisdom in a book that costs 19.95. So stay classy, San Diego.